Peace, love, and light. This is just going to be Virgo's spirit reading for Capricorn season. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, all of that information is, as always, in the description below. So go ahead and check that out by clicking the title. And while you're there, subscribe to this YouTube channel and tip the tarot reader. Right now, we are going to say our prayer and shuffle up, and then we shall begin. So, dear the divine God, our Holy Father, Yahweh, and our angels, thank you for being the highest form of good in our lives, for keeping our heads on straight and straying us away from negativity as best as possible. And thank you to the angels for the assistance that they have brought today and the assistance they'll bring during this reading. Right now, I'm asking that you guys bless and protect this space as well as the viewers, and myself, to ground us in our energy, Lord, so that way we know what messages to receive and to gift us the keen discernment to know what to do with the knowledge received as well. Please grant us the ability to keep our personal opinion and bias to the side, if you so choose, the strength to continue on, and the clarity needed to focus. And anything else that you deem worthy for this reading, please allow us to be the vessels to receive and deliver. Amen. Ashe. Ooh. All right. So, the theme for Virgo within Capricorn season, your spirit has a theme, and the theme is a rebirth of what's not presented. And I feel like this means, ooh, okay, you are moving with your promised land. You are moving with the version of you that experiences heaven. Oh, I love that effect that they just did. You know, the camera fixing itself. That experiences heaven on earth. You are living your best self. This is a rebirth of what has not been presented about you. This is the showing of what you know and believe uh, should be the experience of heaven on earth. I'm going to turn my light on for this one. Well, more light on for this one. And that was very symbolic about the uh, new way and new day. Because you see how I changed my light tone? It's a new way and it's a new day for you guys, Virgo, especially within Capricorn season. You guys are presenting the best version of you, the happiest version of you, the most blissful version of you. But with the Four of Wands, it's only the beginning, like I said. This is a new foundation. This is a new reality. This is a new way of existing, but it's just the start. You have four actions, four decisions rather, because the Three of Wands suit, even though it's wands, it's all about making decisions, because you know it starts with the action, and then the Two of Wands is like I'm deciding, and then Three of Wands is I take the decision, and this is where the Three of Wands leads you. This is where taking the decision leads you, is to the Four of Wands. Sorry. Taking the decision leads you to the Four of Wands. It leads you there. And it leads you to your perfect location to begin to build. So it's like not only are you finding your new, well, presenting your best self and living in a life of your best self, you are also at your home space. And the space that you call home is the place where you don't feel judged, criticized, or ridiculed. for being who you truly are, or how you naturally are. And who you truly are is how you naturally are, and how you naturally are is who you truly are. So this is beautiful. This is beautiful for Virgo and Capricorn season. You guys are being your best self. You guys are being your best self. So let's go ahead and continue on with your reading and see what's going on for your sign in Capricorn season for your spirit. Taking that card back. Virgo spirit in Capricorn season. Ooh, Seven of Wands. We're starting off this on the defensive mode. We are starting off this on the defensive mode. But people are already pointing decisions at you. It's like you are already in an experience where people are using the past version of you to assess, which means to figure out what you're going to do. With the Seven of Wands, this is typically the card of valor. This is typically the card of standing up for yourself and having self-confidence. This is the action of self-confidence. This is the being of self-confidence. This is the will to fight back when your back is against the wall. No matter what, you are going to survive. So you're in this energy of like, no matter what, I'm going to be myself. At the end of the day, I'm the one that ends the day. Because when I close my eyes, my day is over. When I lay my head on my pillow is when I am done. It's like your standards, because Virgos have standards and you have to meet their standards in order to be a part of their reality. And Virgo has standards. And with those standards, Virgo is in the energy of presenting them. It's like you're taking control of your life. You got the Eight of Wands. Nothing is coming at you. Nobody is accusing you, but I'm going to tell you that the people around you, whom you keep around you consistently and constantly, will never notice your changes because it happens slightly and it happens moderately and it happens in a slow progression. They will never notice that you decided to not yell this time. They will notice 5 to 10 years later that you're not yelling anymore or as much. And 5 to 10 years later, if you stay on the growth path, you won't be yelling at all. So 5 to 10 years after that, they're going to realize you don't yell anymore. And this is simply because they have a fixated version of you in their mind, which is the version of you that they grew up with. So it's like your old behavior is situated in the minds of others, and you are being attacked by it. And the Moon card in the reverse is revealing to you, well, it's revealing something deeper. I have to look into this card. And the Three of Cups. The Eight of Wands in the reverse is knowing directly where you're going. You know where you're headed with this life. You know what you are going to do. You know this. So let's move forward. All right, so let's see. What is this Moon card? Ignoring that. This is the Hierophant. This is the Hierophant. This is revealing the hidden laws of you, which is why I said your standards are starting to come out, your requirements, and you're taking control of your life, which is a very beautiful thing. You are growing, you are evolving. Essentially, you're going through another awakening if you haven't already been through one, or you're starting your awakening now. And this is not just a normal spiritual awakening, this is a soul awakening. You are awakening to the true essence of yourself. This is who you're meant to be. This season is revealing who you're meant to be based off of the standards, requirements, laws, and codes of behavior that you have for your reality. I don't know why today this doesn't want to focus, but that's weird. It's letting me know that you guys, the unfocus is letting me know that you guys are not focusing correctly. The Seven of Wands came out in a challenge position as again. So just from acknowledging and knowing that you are in your best state of self and no one is going to recognize it, and you're going to be attacked by your previous behavior, by everyone, who knows your previous behavior. You enter into a life path for this. You're diverting from the regular way of life for you and entering into a path that you must go down. So, for example, I usually say if you know where a situation is going, you don't have to reach the end of the road to find out. But in this situation, you have come to a cul-de-sac and you see that it just curves, but there is some house on that cul-de-sac that you must go to. And essentially the house is a tower. So something inside of you needs to change. And it needs to be a permanent change that you never, ever, ever switch back from. So with this experience, I highly recommend you observe everyone that says you are still being this old way. I highly recommend that you observe all of their ideas of your old behavior, because it's true. It's holding truth. It's the Seven of Wands clarified by the Seven of Wands. It's emphasized that that old way of behaving is how you used to behave. And you know it because you say, I don't even act like that no more. I don't even do that anymore. And you may laugh and brush it off, but it was still your behavior. So if you could look and examine and observe and investigate what that behavior is, you can come to the conclusion of what you truly need to change from. But it's up to you to do the homework, or else your life is going to do the homework for you. And you're going to experience a tower moment. And tower moments are typically, arguments with loved ones, fights with your career, something negative happening that without this situation, you would not evolve into your best self. You can always avoid the tower by doing the work that the tower does yourself, or you could just experience it. So no matter what, I highly recommend the best path is to do the work yourself and experience the tower. So that way it solidifies within the mind and the body. This is why I need to change no matter what. And this is the style of how I need to change it. So I laid the Hierophant in the challenge position, which is sending you on a life path of law. So you're going down two paths. Your spirit is going down a path of Seven of Wands to rebirth and lay down a mindset that you operate off of. It's like this peace inside of you that you have laid to rest in the situation of sleep and not death is still alive and is still active inside of you, and is still a wanting, it's still a desire, but it is growing feeble. And as a last resort from the universe saying, hey, do you really want to change this behavior of yourself? You are being brought into that experience in order for you to check in, ensure, and see if you really want to not behave like that anymore. Like, for example, if you stopped yelling as much, you're going to be brought to an experience where you are going to want and desire and crave and need to yell. But the proper way to handle that experience is to debate upon whether or not the after effect, the result of you yelling, is worth the experience of you doing so. 1515, as I said that, but you got to catch it, because that tower is hunting for you. So you got the Hierophant laid across the Eight of Wands and the Two of Swords. This is what's incoming, is your defiant behavior, your rebelliousness, your expression of self that tells you to authoritatively say no. Say no with authority to others. So, by your laws and standards coming in this season, and this is only Capricorn season, so this is only the beginning, and you have the Hierophant, so you're going to stay this way. This is a life path for you that you are going to stay on until you evolve from it. So, with your standards coming in, you are entering into a protective state of self, which is enabling you to be rebellious, authoritative, commanding, but also yet sympathetic, empathetic, and wise. So you're opening yourself up to actually seeing where these people are coming from and why are they asking these questions. What are they behaving like this for? What is it that they truly want? It's like you're accessing the truth of reality now. So what happens with that, Virgo, is your third eye begins to open. And I've already been having my experiences because I went to rest. I turned off all the lights and I rested my body. And I didn't go to sleep, but I've been shifting into the dream state. Like my body would fall asleep, but my consciousness would leave into the dream state and I would still be awake consciously in my body, and I would still have a meditative view of my whole entire subconscious dreams that I would have. And subconscious dreams are the ones that you can't control, they're the non lucid dreams. So I observed the whole reality of it, the whole situation of it, the whole experience of it, and I remembered in this exact style of how I would dream. How I would remember a dream. So that is what's happening for you guys, is your third eye is beginning to open in your specific unique abilities, because you're in the version of yourself that is best for yourself. So your specific unique abilities are starting to operate. You're no longer on the mundane path of the third eye and experiencing meditation the way that everyone else is. You're going to experience this spiritual path for how it needs to be experienced for you specifically, for your spirit, soul, and self, your spirit, soul, and body, your spirit, soul, and mind. The mind includes the body. They like, Monique, please do not be emphasizing on this, people. They be needing to know, and I be irritated. So I just be irritated. They be like the mind, the body, the spirit, the soul, the emotional body, the spiritual body, the soul body. And it's like, why are you splitting yourself up so much? You're gonna cause yourself to have a multiple personality disorder. And then next thing you know, you're schizophrenic. So, anyways, the self is the complete aspect of all that you are. And then you have the mind. No, 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 no. You have the body, which is flesh, because the mind is included in the body. Then you have the spirit and the soul, and that's it. All three of those connect, and it operates your consciousness, which is just some free will saying yes or no to whatever you receive in your environment, from your environment, and in your environment. The fuck, like, I know what the fuck I be talking about. People would be wanting to check me talking about some, you have the mind, then you have the body. Your mind exists outside your body. Your mind is completely separate from your body. Your mind is not inside your skull, and your skull inside your body, and your body inside your skin, and your skin on top of your body. That's not how anatomy works. Oh, okay. Okay, I could have swore it worked that way. Anyways, so with the Hierophant, you're going on this path. Your soul is going on a path and your spirit is going on a path. So you're going to experience a bipolaring effect. And you're not at a great distance, so it's very minor and it's not going to be a major problem, but you're going to experience heavy mood swings. Heavy mood swings as a result of this. You're going to want to be your old self and be this new self, which has laid, and the new self has laid an expression of you down, which is who you were before that actually hurt you, because this is a dagger. You're no longer going to harm yourself as you operate as your new self. You're going to think more about your vibe, your energy, how you relate to yourself. And then the Ten of Wands in the reverse.